and very warm welcome to everyone. I am Seema Batul, and on behalf of Sunbeam School System, I thank you for joining us for the very first session of Impact Dialogue series. This series is not just about discussion, it's about finding real solutions and building a shared journey toward education for all. Today marks a meaningful step कि हम सिर्फ बात नहीं करेंगे बल्कि हम हल ढूंढेंगे, लोगों को कनेक्ट करेंगे और एक बेहतर मुस्तकबिल की तरफ रास्ता बनाएंगे. This session is a reminder that education is not just the name of a school, it's the hope of an entire generation. To help us explore what's broken and how to fix it, we are joined by an amazing guest today, Mr. Muhammad Anas Khan. Assalamu alaikum, Anas.
वालेकुम सलाम. कैसे आप? ठीक है?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Anas is a program manager, a CCA and head of MIND. He has spent over 5 years working in the education and youth employability sector, helping bridge the gap between what students are taught in school and what the world actually demands. He has also built skill development programs for young people, formed partnerships between schools and employers, and mentored hundreds of students to become confident, capable contributors to the society. Anas, we are so excited to have you here today.
Seema, very much for a wonderful introduction, and I'm so excited. Indeed, it's a very great platform. And definitely, we're not only excited to talking to you, but also that you will be touching upon some very important discussion. So once again, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. That's great. So let's begin at the root. Before we talk about solutions, we need to understand what's actually not working. So Anas, in your view, what do you think? What are the main problems in Pakistan current education system, especially in rural or low income areas?
So, Seema, thank you very much for the question. It's a very important question. Problems comes first. So, we are living in a country where we have more than 60% of the population under the age of 30. Now, the big question, are we utilizing them in a good way? Are we making them impactful, so that they can have a positive impact on our country? Not just in terms of numbers, but in terms of employability, in terms of boosting the country economic level. So the answer is big no. Pakistan is facing not a threat from India or any other country. Pakistan biggest threat at the moment is 22 million people out of school. So yes, we have this huge problem and we need to work on it in a best possible way so that we can have a much larger impact. Obviously, when we talk about the problems, फाइनेंशियल एस्पेक्ट को अगर हम देखें, इकोनॉमी किसी भी कंट्री का एक बैकबोन होता है. सो विदाउट इकोनॉमी you cannot go on the road which is towards success, which is towards prosperity. So ये है कि इकोनॉमिक हवाले से हमें चीजें देखनी होगी. पाकिस्तान में unfortunately less than 2% of the GDP is allocated to education, and you'll be amazed to know that 40% of that allocation is embezzled, are either wasted. There's no proper accountability, so which makes us in a very, I would say, dangerous situation. That we have an alarming situation that we have a less budget to education and health. People in Pakistan, especially in the marginalized community, they are in a vicious circle. 40% people in the rural area, they are living below the poverty line, which makes them, to be in the vicious circle. I mean, they have very limited options. They can either invest on education or they can invest on health. If they go for health, they cannot afford the education. If they go for education, they cannot afford, the health or avail the basic health facility. So financial aspect is very important for any country. You don't need atomic bombs to destroy a country. Let's forget about what happened in the recent days between America, Israel. It was all about atomic war. But just on a bigger picture, if you want to destroy a country, destroy the education system, so this is something very important. और किसी भी वेल डेवलप कंट्री के लिए, किसी भी वेल empowered economy के लिए, there should be a stable political system, which unfortunately we are struggling with. Without a political system, there cannot be a well-established economic system. So obviously we are struggling in terms of financially, challenges, and this is something which should be worked on. The second thing that we need to touch upon is social aspect. I mean, girls' inclusion in rural area, 20% of the girls complete middle class education due to some human-made obstacles, pressure, early marriages, child labor is another major issue. Around 20 million children, they are working to support their families as child workforce in Pakistan. Obviously, there is a structural problem as well. When we are talking about the education, one-third school, at every free school, there's a lack of basic infrastructure. They don't have proper walls, boundary walls. They don't have electricity. They don't have those basic needs. If I give an example, we have a school in our village. I'm basically from Swat, and you will be amazed to see that there is no single computer for students. So this is something that we are living in the age of artificial intelligence, blockchain, Internet of Things. But unfortunately, a very significant portion of youth in this country, they are struggling to have this amazing system, which other countries do have. So structurally, we should be we should really work on these areas as well. In Balochistan, 4,000 schools are single teacher in single room. I mean, there's a single teacher, there's a single room, and you send your child to go there. So just think of an output, just think of a finished product. Well, that individual, we're really proud that we have 60% of the youth, but are we utilizing them big enough so that they can contribute in the prosperity of this country? And another, as I said, the question is a big no. So just to answer your question, I mean, definitely we should work on the financial aspect, we should work on the social aspect and the structural aspect as well. We should provide our students with all those basic facilities, basic needs, so that they can have an atmosphere, so that they can feel that they have the system which are basically supporting them.
Truly said, Anas. और इसके अलावा अगर हम देखें तो the number has increased, like 22 million से it has grown to 25 or more than that. अभी मैं recently एक research article पढ़ रही थी तो where it was mentioned कि 25.6 million students are out of school. और इसके अलावा अगर हम बात करें तो yeah, there are social issues हैं, ठीक है, then there is economic perspective भी है. उसके अलावा अगर हम बात करें तो poor curriculum भी आ जाता है, ठीक है, then teacher training है, because I have a number where it is said कि 48% of teachers जो कि primary school के हैं, they don't have professional training. और अगर गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स की बात करें, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की बात करें तो 40% ऑफ गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स दे डोंट हैव एक्सेस टू टॉयलेट्स और क्लीन वाटर और इवन इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. तो यू कैन सी कि कितना लाइक देयर आर इश्यूज, देयर आर स्ट्रक्चरल इश्यूज व्हिच नीड टू बी फिक्स्ड. और अगर हम ये चीजें फिक्स नहीं करते तो तालीम वही बात है कि सिर्फ नंबर्स में होगी, कोई उसका इम्पैक्ट नहीं क्रिएट करेगा.
Just to give you, you're very right. Just to give you, Pakistan mein 90% of the IT graduates, we are talking about those students who are out of school. But those who are already done with graduation, 90% of the IT graduates, they are unemployed. I mean, seeing the number, this is something which is alarming as well as dangerous for our country.
It's huge. So, Anas, you have mentioned structural and access related gaps. So, one moment in recent history that made these things even worse was the COVID-19 pandemic. So, the pandemic had a huge impact. School shut down, then learning stopped, especially for children in remote communities. Like, jo schools mein the bhi, it has stopped and everything was, devastated. So, what kind of long term learning loss did COVID create?
So when we talk about the COVID-19, I mean, there's always learning and tragedies, and that was one of the tragedies. Lately, Pakistan managed that, we are talking about the mass destruction in a good way, but in terms of education, we could have done better. I mean, uh, for for anything, the only thing in this world which is constant is change, and the only thing in this world which is certain is uncertainty. So great nations, great people, great organization, they are ready for uncertainty, and that was much of uncertainty. Most of the sudden we saw people in the lockdown and all. So unfortunately, at that time, only less than 10% had access to digital tool, the internet. उसके अलावा बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ने they were unable to pass the second year, जिसकी वजह से drop out ratio was significant. और उस वजह से they were unable to come back. And rejoin the classes. So उसकी वजह से the learning was not just academic, but it was emotional and social disconnect. जिसकी वजह से बहुत नुकसान हुआ in terms of education. But as I said, there's always learning. पाकिस्तान को किसी भी वक्त किसी भी अनसर्टेनिटी के लिए तैयार रहना चाहिए. We should make internet accessible to everyone, affordable internet. Different companies के साथ Nayatel, PTCL, there's a lot of companies. They should work with the government. Public-private partnership is very important, and they should make internet accessible to everyone so that they can have this facility to virtually connect with teachers, with fellows, with friends, not only in Pakistan, but globally as well. So this is something, जिसकी वजह से education को अच्छे तरीके से हम manage कर सकते थे, but unfortunately, we couldn't do that. But as I said, Pakistan should be ready for any uncertainty at any stage of life. This is my take on this. But ये है कि उस time पे अगर if we go to the past, and if I reflect, Pakistan community building के ऊपर काम कर सकता है. Like if there's a community, और वो जो है वो एक empowered community है. There are teachers, there are educated people. They can teach to other students. They can teach to students who are there who cannot afford education. या उनको ट्रांसपोर्ट मसले आ रहे, they move from one city to another. So local community को empower करना बहुत जरूरी है. Volunteers को वहाँ पे empower करना बहुत जरूरी है. उसके अलावा हम रेडियो और SMS बेस्ड लर्निंग की तरफ जा सकते हैं. This is a very affordable way of learning. SMS के ऊपर, रेडियो के ऊपर आप तालीम हासिल कर सकते हैं. एंड एट दैट टाइम दैट वाज समथिंग जिसके हवाले से बात हो सकती थी. उसके अलावा इंसेंटिव बेस्ड लर्निंग, दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी अमेजिंग, और बांग्लादेश में इट वाज वेरी सक्सेसफुल. इसमें उन बच्चों को, उन फैमिलीज को राशन दिया जाता था जो एक कोर्स को या एक असाइनमेंट को वो कंप्लीट करते. सो उसके बाद दे वुड get a ration from the government. इस तरह incentive based learning के ऊपर भी काम हो सकता है. So my perspective is that Pakistan should be for future uncertainty, they should be ready.
Yeah, we need flexible and community based learning models. Just incentive आपने बात की उस तरह से, so no child is left behind again.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we have spoken about loss and gaps. So let's talk about value. ठीक है, we have heard this term के quality education होनी चाहिए. So in today's Pakistan, what does quality education really means?
सबसे पहले क्वालिटी से पहले आई थिंक वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज एजुकेशन. पाकिस्तान में देयर इज अ लिटरेसी एंड देयर इज एजुकेशन, राइट? सो पाकिस्तान में उस बंदे को या बंदी को एजुकेटेड कहा जाता है जो कि रीडिंग की काबिल हो, जो कि अपने नाम पे लिख सके या पढ़ सके. हाँ, लिख सके. सो एजुकेशन इज समथिंग एल्स, राइट? एजुकेशन में बंदे को तब आप जाके एजुकेटेड कह सकते हैं which is skillful, which is employable, who is contributing to the society, to the country, civic sense हो उसमें. सो तब जाके बंदे को आप एजुकेटेड कह सकते हैं. इन द डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज, the Pakistani terminology is mainly used, but if we talk about the developed countries, so वहाँ पे educated बंदा या एजुकेटेड बंदी जो है, दे आर बेसिकली द पीपल हु आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग टू द प्रॉस्पेरिटी ऑफ द कंट्री. सो इसके बाद आ जाती है क्वालिटी. एज आई सेड, 90% ऑफ द आईटी ग्रेजुएट्स दे आर अनएम्प्लॉयबल. 70%, more than 70% of the employers, they are not satisfied with the level of graduates, and more than 50% of employees, they feel that the level of education is needed in Pakistan is very poor. I mean, communication barriers है, there's no rule-based learning, there's no practical-based learning. तो इस हवाले से भी I think कि if we want to increase the quality, इसके ऊपर हमें बहुत काम करने की जरूरत है. We are at the very bottom of पहाड़ की अगर हम बात करें ना, कम पहाड़ की बहुत नीचे है. उस टॉप पे पहुंचने के लिए लॉट ऑफ स्ट्रगल. उसके अलावा दिस अनदर थिंग कि कोई भी एजुकेशन मॉडल अगर आप कामयाब बनाना चाहें विदाउट इंडस्ट्री, विदाउट पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. पाकिस्तान में जितने भी इंडस्ट्रीज है, दे शुड क्लोजली वर्क विद द एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट. There is another problem. I mean, education का जो main मकसद है, that is to integrate the societies. In the well education system, societies are the integral part. But unfortunately, हमारा जो education system है, यहाँ पे disintegration बहुत ज़्यादा है. यहाँ पे 3 education systems है. There's a madrasa system. Yeah. There's an Urdu medium. There's an English medium. So just imagine, ठीक है, English medium से जब आप graduate होके जाते हैं, so you do have opportunities in the industry. But what about the major portion of for young youth who are studying in madrasas या Urdu medium में, कि उनके लिए they're finding it very challenging finding jobs and working in the relevant industries. So public-private partnership for all sort of education system, चाहे वो मदरसा से हो, चाहे वो उर्दू मीडियम हो, चाहे वो इंग्लिश मीडियम हो, those should closely work with each other.
Right. इसके अलावा अगर हम बात करें तो हमारी जो क्वालिटी एजुकेशन है, या जिस तरह भी हम एजुकेशन हम उसको मेजर करते हैं, वो गुड ग्रेड्स एंड साइंस सब्जेक्ट्स आते हैं, या फिर इसी तरह के फर्स्ट आना है, जिस तरह से हमारी सोसाइटी में हम लोग जो है मेजर करते हैं. सो बहुत ज्यादा जो जोर है वो कभी भी सोशल स्किल्स पे या जो पीपल स्किल्स है, जो रियल लाइफ में आपको आफ्टर एजुकेशन आपको काम आना है, वो चीज हम लोगों को सिखाई नहीं जाती. सो इट्स रियली इम्पोर्टेंट कि हम लोग सिर्फ लिटरेट ना करें, बट ऑल्सो हम लोग क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग पे, स्टूडेंट्स की सेल्फ बिलीफ, उनके सोशल स्किल्स और जो पीपल स्किल्स है उन पे हमें काम करने की जरूरत है. और अगर हम लोग सक्सेस को जस्ट ग्रेड्स की तौर पे मेजर करें तो वी विल बी जस्ट क्रिएटिंग अ कंफ्यूज्ड कम्युनिटी, और कंफ्यूज्ड हमारे पास स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, एंड देन लेटर ऑन हम उनकी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स, उनको एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी में इश्यूज आएंगे. So
exactly. There's a research, sorry interrupting you, there's a global research which says that 85% of your financial success comes from all these things that we just talked about, the soft skills, communication, leadership skills, negotiation skills, people management skills, and only 15% that comes from your degree. So just to give you an example, if a degree, if you're earning 15,000 per month, you have all these right skills. You can earn up to 100,000. I mean,
Yeah.
see the impact. So unfortunately, as I said, the marginalized communities में, urban areas में, sorry, rural areas में, we do not provide those basic facilities. कंप्यूटर की मैंने बात की, कंप्यूटर लैब्स नहीं है, उसके अलावा प्रॉपर ट्रेनिंग नहीं दी जाती टीचर्स को, प्रॉपर इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस के ऊपर काम नहीं किया जाता. इफ यू वांट टू मेक पीपल ग्रेट लीडर्स, you should tell them what is emotional intelligence, और अपने इमोशन को और दूसरों की इमोशंस को किस तरीके से अंडरस्टैंड करना. If you're talking about emotional intelligence, we're talking about four things. Number one, that's a self-awareness. Then if you know your weaknesses, then there comes self-management. Then third, the leadership element starts. There comes social awareness, then comes people relationship management. So
Yeah.
emotional intelligence, unfortunately, हमारी स्कूलों में, तालीमी इदारों में नहीं सिखाई जाती. So this is something very important for all the people, regardless of from where they are coming.
So आपने पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप की बात की और कैसे कम्युनिटीज में उन्होंने इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट किया. सो वी heard about the amazing work of NGOs or private initiatives. So what do you think? What role should the government play? How the state can better support community-led efforts?
State is obviously state holds a very significant role. सबसे पहले तो Pakistan needs stable economy. Pakistan needs stable political system. Pakistan needs stable health system. Pakistan needs stable education system. और ये चीजें without political system की आप नहीं कर सकते. If I am talking about political system, I'm talking about the stable political system. इसके बाद फिर you can definitely focus on all other departments. इसमें education भी आ जाता है, heavy, उसके अलावा industries, etc. So definitely the government should allocate sufficient funds for education. उसके अलावा public private partnership के बगैर I don't think कि education का वो जो impact है, जो सही मकसद है वो हासिल हो सकता है. तो public private partnership is very important. Community based education के हवाले से आपने बात की कि हम marginalize communities में उनको हम empower करें so that they can have small schools and small educational institutions जो कि उन बच्चों को पढ़ाए, उन बच्चों को motivate करे. who are struggling with unfortunately हम free education की बात करते हैं. So but if you see the living cost or transport cost, which is huge, इस वजह से भी बहुत सारे बच्चे जो है वो तालीम को अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते. सो दैट्स वाई कम्युनिटी बेस्ड लर्निंग एजुकेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फिर द अदर थिंग, हमने स्किल्स के हवाले से बात की. स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम इन ऑल द एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन, प्राइवेट में समहाउ इंग्लिश मीडियम में there are business incubation centers, there are some sort of shark tanks. तो ये सारी चीजें मदरसों में भी होनी चाहिए, उर्दू मीडियम स्कूल्स में भी होनी चाहिए. एंड और यूथ इवन अमेरिका ने, यूएई ने और कुछ और कंट्रीज में दे स्टार्टेड एआई टीचिंग या एआई जो अवेयरनेस है टू द अर्ली ग्रेड्स एज वेल. सो आई थिंक कि थर्ड या फोर्थ क्लास से आई फील लाइक कि हमारे बच्चों को भी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के हवाले से पता होना चाहिए कि ये क्या है, इसको हम किस तरीके से यूज करते हैं. मैं आपको बताऊं समथिंग विच इज वेरी डिसअपॉइंटिंग. कॉलेज का ग्रेजुएट, इवन समटाइम यूनिवर्सिटीज का ग्रेजुएट, उनको ये पता तक नहीं होता कि इवन किस तरीके से लिखनी है. सो ये चीजें बहुत जरूरी है. एंड government should support, uh, our education system and the youth of Pakistan, so that they can have a better environment, so that they can have an environment which is inclusive, and which is providing the atmosphere for a real learning. So, yeah,
Yeah, true. You have truly said we need government as a true partner, to
as a
transform
true partner.
education, yes, with real results. So हम लोगों ने गवर्नमेंट की बात की, फिर पब्लिक प्राइवेट हम लोगों ने कोऑर्डिनेशन, देन कम्युनिटीज की बात की. नाउ लेट्स कम टू इंडिविजुअल लेवल के हम लोग किस तरह से एज एन इंडिविजुअल इस इशू को रिजॉल्व कर सकते हैं. व्हाट विल बी आवर पार्ट. तो आपके ख्याल से जो है क्या होना चाहिए एज एन इंडिविजुअल, व्हाट शुड बी डू.
ऑब्वियसली हमने गवर्नमेंट को क्रिटिसाइज किया, मसले मसाइल को हमने डिस्कस किया, बट इंडिविजुअल लोगों की अगर मैं आपको बता दूं कि पीपल, देखिए मेहनत जो है ना वो कभी जाया नहीं जाता. इट्स यू आर वर्किंग हार्ड फॉर एन ऑब्जेक्टिव, फॉर समथिंग व्हिच इज योर पैशन, तो वो कभी जाया नहीं जाता. आई मीन मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को देखा है who are basically रेडियो से और बहुत ही मार्जिनलाइज हम्बल फैमिली से now they are working as public office holders. तो कोई कमिश्नर बना है, कोई एसी बना है, कोई डीसी बना है. सो जो इंडिविजुअल कैपेसिटी में बंदा कुछ कर सकता है, आई मीन उसका रिजल्ट बिल्कुल मिलेगा, बट इट शुड बी विद अ गोल, इट शुड बी विद सम पैशन. जब जब तब जाके ये आपको रिजल्ट दे सकता है. उसके अलावा हाउ कैन इंडिविजुअल की एक तो फिर मैंने अगर स्टूडेंट बात की, एक इफ आई एम अ टीचर या आई एम एन एजुकेटेड पर्सन, तो मेरे ऊपर ऑब्वियसली रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कि मैं अपनी कम्युनिटी में उन बच्चों को, उन फैमिलीज को मैं एम्पावर करूँ सो दैट दे कैन हैव अ ब्राइटर फ्यूचर. आई मीन यू कैन स्पॉन्सर अ चाइल्ड फॉर हायर एजुकेशन. उसके अलावा आप उनको पढ़ा सकते हैं. अब 4-5 बच्चों को आप किसी भी गांव में, if you are an educated person deeply, you don't need 24/7 commitment, बट हफ्ते में 2-3 दिन अगर आप उधर जा सकते हैं, आप उधर उन बच्चों को एजुकेट कर सकते हैं. सो मेरे ख्याल में दिस इज अ ह्यूज कंट्रीब्यूशन. उसके अलावा हमने पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप की बात की. पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप में बहुत सारे लोग हैं, बहुत सारे ग्रेट पीपल आर देयर. इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर्स की मैंने बात की. सो जो एंटरप्रेन्योरियल माइंडसेट है वो भी आई थिंक इट शुड बी डेवलप्ड एंड और की वो इंडिविजुअल कैपेसिटी में भी हो सकता है. इफ आई नो समथिंग अबाउट यार बिजनेस आइडिया आपके पास है, किस तरीके से आपने मार्केट में लेके जाने, तो मेरे ख्याल में वो इंडिविजुअल बेसिस पे भी हो सकता है. सो दिस एंटरप्रेन्योरियल माइंडसेट is also important and it can be done on individual basis as well. Baki, there are thousands of ways, I mean, to motivate and empower a child, in terms of education.
That's true. Anyone, can make a difference. और जो आपने example share की, that shows कि, talent is everywhere. बस opportunity की sometimes, need होती है. So ट्रूली हम लोग वी कैन मेक अ डिफरेंस. ठीक है, सिंपली आप एक बच्चे को स्पॉन्सर कर सकते हैं, उसकी एजुकेशन को. ठीक है, एंड देन आप वॉलंटियर कर सकते हैं अपने स्किल्स को, अपने टाइम को. उसके अलावा आप सिंपली अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करके भी एक रोल अदा कर सकते हैं. सो that was all. We covered a lot. So let's just before we end, I really want to introduce or just show the mission of Sunbeams, which is Pakistan 100 for 100. And इसका mission ये है कि पाकिस्तान के 100 जो है years मुकम्मल होने पर we will be having 100% literacy in Pakistan, which means कि 2047 तक पाकिस्तान का हर बच्चा स्कूल के अंदर होगा. And
important and a very great objective, I would say. And आप लोगों जैसे सनबीम जैसे इदारों की और आप जैसे लोगों की जरूरत है इस कम्युनिटी को, बच्चों को जो मोर देन 22 मिलियन पीपल देयर आउट ऑफ स्कूल, उनको एजुकेटेड कराना मेरे ख्याल में इससे बढ़ के कोई सवाब नहीं हो सकता।
Anas, thank you so much. This was more than a session, or it was very, enlightening session. तो बहुत अच्छा लगा आपके साथ ये सारी चीजें डिस्कस करके, एंड द इश्यूज को डिस्कस करके, देन सॉल्यूशंस को, और मेन जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट था कि मेरा और आपका क्या रोल होगा. So change doesn't begin at the top; it begins with you and me. So thank you so much, and everyone
Okay,
who is
then
watching.
just
Yeah.
one last word. I think yesterday I was clever and I want to change the world. And today I'm wise and I want to change myself.
Change myself.
It
True.
starts within you, and then you can be a great leader, then you'll have the ability to change the world. So
True.
thank you very much for having me, and definitely I'm looking forward to support your objective, your goal, in any
Great.
way possible for me.
So thank you again, Anas, and thank you everyone who is watching. Or let's change this community by empowering our kids, or let's work toward a more prosperous and literate Pakistan. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.
Take care. Allah Hafiz.